Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the next topic. That is, we are going to try to implement all types of gates using a NAND and a NOR, guys. So the first thing is, let us try to implement all gates with a NAND. So basically I have drawn them clearly in my book, guys. So anyway, for our easy understanding, I'll be drawing on a piece of paper now, guys. Okay, yes. So the first thing is, let us try to implement NOR gate or NOT gate. Okay, so we are trying to implement NAND gate, right? NAND using, okay, so that we want to implement. Okay, using that we want to implement everyone, right? Yes. So the first gate is a NOT gate, guys. So what exactly NOT will do, guys? So what it will do just the complement, right? Yes. So means it will take single input and it will do the complement, right? So you can draw in this way, right? Okay, so if I give A as an input, okay, so A will come here, A will come here, and here it will do complement. That is nothing but A into A, right, whole bar, okay, is equals to, what is A into A, guys? It is nothing but A bar, right? So we gave A as an input and we got A bar as an output. So indirectly it is working as a NOT gate and we used a NAND gate, right? Yes. Moving on. Now let us try for AND gate, guys. Okay. So few of you will be thinking, okay, so it's quite easy, right? So you will be giving A as an input, B as an input. Okay. So you will get something as an output that is a nothing but A dot B whole bar. So again you will give this as an input to one more NAND gate. So what it will do again, no, double complement, right? So this complement and this complement will cancel and it works as an AND gate, right? Yes. So here we have designed an AND gate using NAND gate. Got it? Yes. So now moving on to OR gate. Okay. So OR gate implementation will be a bit confusing or a bit different. So concentrate, guys. So we will be giving A as an input and B as an input, guys. Okay, so before drawing the diagram, try to analyze things, guys. So you want to design OR gate. Okay, so your final goal is this, and you can have NAND gates, right? So you can have NAND gate here, right? So you can convert this into NAND gate in this way, right? So for these bubbles, replace them with these things, guys. So they will look in this way, simply. These complementers, in simple words, you can say. Okay, so this is giving the output A bar and this is giving the output B bar, right? Yes. Okay, so what is the end output which you will be getting, guys? So here we have A bar and here we have B bar. So A bar dot B bar whole bar, that is nothing but A plus B, right? So we got OR gate. That's quite interesting, right? Yes. Okay, so now you are getting some basic idea, right? Yes. Okay, so now let us continue with the NOR gate. Okay, so how you can implement a NOR gate is, so for OR, okay, just include one more NAND gate, guys. So for this, you just add at the end, you add this. So you draw the same diagram and for that you add that. That's it. Okay, and for XOR and XNOR, the diagram will look in this way, guys. Okay, yes. So you observed it, right? Okay. Okay, so just to do the opposite of this, guys, to convert NOR gate to each and every one of them. So the diagrams will look in this way. So most of you will be saying that, okay, so this concept is good, but do we need to remember these diagrams? Are these diagrams important for gate? So most of you will be thinking these questions, right? So the answer is, I think we can say it is not that much important, because in most of the cases, even if the diagram is given and if they ask to check whether it is correct or wrong, you can just take some inputs and you can test, right? So there's nothing like drawing and all those things in our gate. So that's the reason why you can skip this concept of remembering things. Okay. Yes. So the main thing that you should remember is this particular table, guys. Okay. So we want to implement a NAND gate using each and every one of them, right? So to implement a NOT gate, you need one NAND gate. For AND gate, you need 2. For OR gate, you need 3. For NAND, so NAND with NAND will always be 1. So with the NOR, it will be 4. With XOR, it will be 4. And with XNOR equal to 5. So remember one thing. You remember only one line, guys. And you just shuffle them. Okay, so this will be the same, right? Yes. And from here you shuffle these two in this way, these two in this way, these two in this way. Done. So you remember the whole table. Got it? It's a quite interesting thing, right? Yes. Okay. So now your question will be, okay, so from this table we get direct questions. The answer is rarely we get questions on this particular table, guys. If you are lucky, we can get a direct question like he will say to implement XOR gate, how many NOR gates we need? So the answer is 5. So in that way he could ask. Okay, yes, and that's based on luck, guys, in simple words you can say. Okay, yes. So more than that, these type of questions will be asked, guys. So here the question is AB plus C is an expression. Okay, and they are asking how many NOR gates are required to construct this. So this question seems to be a bit interesting, right? Yes. So the first step which you will do is we want which gates, guys? NOR gates, right? Yes. So in my last lecture, I told you how you can convert some particular pattern to this NOR implementation, right? Okay, so most of you will be thinking that which representation, right? So it is nothing but OR and representation, guys. So what is OR and representation? So it is OR and representation. Okay, so what is OR and representation? It is SOP, right? So just give me a second, I'll be cross checking it, guys. Okay, so OR and implementation. Okay, so sorry, my bad, it's the opposite, it is POS representation. Okay, yes, so it is OR and, so the first layer will be having OR, right? Yes, and the second layer will be having AND representation, right? Yes, so it is nothing but POS, guys. Okay, sorry for my small confusion. Okay, so few of you will be saying that, okay, so how we can reduce this confusion? So a simple trick here is, I think I forgot to say, so if it is having a first OR, it will be converted into NOR representation. If it is having a first AND, it will convert into NAND representation. Got it? Yes. Okay. So now the question is in terms of POS, right? So the first step is somehow convert that expression into SOP, guys. Sorry, my bad. It is in SOP. Okay. So first of all, convert that into POS. Okay, so once you convert it, it will look in this way. So there are various methods to convert, guys. You can use a K-map method, okay, or you can directly find the min terms and complement them and get the result. So anything will work, but there is a particular formula here, guys. So basically, if you are having any equation like AB plus C, it is indirectly A plus C into B plus C, guys. If you want to, you can compress this expression and you will be getting the same expression. So few of you will be saying that how, right? So multiply AB plus CB plus AC plus C. So remember, if you are having something which is a subset, so basically this is already in this both, right? So when the main part is there, why do we need these two, guys? So in that way it becomes AB plus C. Got it? So this is an equation you can remember, guys. So for this you can draw, okay, what you can draw? You can draw, just give me a second. Okay, so let me take a piece of paper, guys. Okay, okay, so here we are having A plus C and B plus C, right? Yes, so you can draw A plus C, right? So what is A plus C? It will look in this way. Okay, similarly you can do B plus C also. So C I'll be taking from here, and here we are having a B. You can apply OR and you can apply AND gate and you will be getting. Okay, yes, so here we are trying to convert it into NOR, right? So apply bubble here, apply bubble here, apply bubble here, apply, these two will cancel and these two will cancel, no change. So this gate you can convert it into this, right? Yes, so indirectly you need 3 gates. So in this way you are going to solve these type of questions, guys. Okay, yes. So now I hope everyone got some basic idea, right? Yes. So I think this is the 15th lecture of 15th or 16th lecture of this particular series. Okay, so the thing is, till now we completed half of the digital electronics, guys. Okay, so the first main part where we will be trying to design the circuits, those particular part is done now, guys. So from now on we will be moving on to the combinational circuits. Okay, so this is a sub part of the subject, you can say. Okay, so if you want to compare it with respect to the syllabus, I will just giving me a second. So this first part is done, second part is done, third part is done. So now we are in combinational circuits. After that we will be moving on to sequential, after that number systems. Got it? So now we are here. Okay, yes. So in the next lecture, let us discuss about combinational circuits, guys. So basically what exactly are combinational circuits and all those things. So I hope everyone got some basic idea with the previous topics, right? So K-maps and all those things. Please practice some problems, guys. Okay, yes. circuits. So I hope everyone got a clear idea. So in the next lecture, let us continue with combinational circuits. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Thank you.